What is happening, everybody? Arthur here with part 2 of episode 43, as yesterday was, or last night was, a very busy stream, and I also had to hop over to another stream after my stream. So some of the toy news got cut short, and I decided, why not just do a random, let's just do another live and go over the stuff we missed, because Judd does some amazing work when it comes to the slides and everything. So it's like I don't like missing toy news, and I also don't want it to stack on to the following week's toy news, because it just starts becoming too much, and then it gets out of control. So Judd is in the building. Trevor in here. Yes, Trevor, part two, man. Because the first one, if you guys watched last night, had Wade. We did a little bit of the toy news as we're waiting for him and everything. So yeah, I want to talk about some more toy news. Skew Raider in the mix as well. Cheers, man. Hopefully this isn't too crazily random for you guys. But yeah, and I got some mail haul today, so that's going to be some interesting stuff here. And how is everybody doing on this Thursday? And last night's stream did need to be about Wade's Kickstarter. That is 100% factorial. The reason I did the toy news was just to sort of fill in that empty space for right then and there. Yeah, yeah, man. It was fun. It was definitely fun. Talking Joes and everything like that, and being the stand-in for Chad, who is a crazy Joe fan like myself. His collection just looks crazy, so it was cool to be the stand-in for that and just talk Joes and talk about stuff that's coming out. And it was just fun. Everybody was awesome. Chat was awesome, and then that's really how it should be, just hanging out, talking toys, having a good time. Man, I hope so too. I hope so too. Like, I think people are really not understanding fully what that figure is going to bring to the table for that price. Maybe it was just a bad launch time. I'm hoping that it hits it, because I would love to have an Odious in my collection. And again, those soft goods, the initial one being made by Rebel 10 Customs, that those soft goods are going to be like next level, and you're going to be probably reaching out to Rebel 10 to have her do soft goods for other figures that you're like, hey, I don't want this giant plastic cape, or I want to do this or that. Like, she's phenomenal. Prayers with Chad. I don't know the full story, and if it's something that requires prayers, yes, positive energy and prayers to Chad. I don't know the whole story. I just know he wasn't able to make it. So yes, if it's something that is requiring that level, yes, prayers and positive energy to Chad. Judd still needs to back Odious. Yeah, man. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome looking figure. And plus it's Wade. I mean, he isn't going to release something that's trash. Like, I mean, look at what Robo did with like the ninjas. Those were pretty epic when they dropped. Now they feel a little outdated, a little bit, to me at least, but it's still cool. At the time when they came out, they were like pretty epic. But let's see. So I did get a box here. There's like double, like there's no safe way to open this. Got my trusty knife. I'll open it this way. These are some figures I needed, or didn't really need. I wanted. See, there's a lot of times where I use the word need when I mean wants, because nobody really needs anything. It's just I want stuff. All right. So in this box, I wanted a second Garrison Cavalry. These are probably my favorite army builders. But I also, for my Eclipse that I'll be receiving, that Warpath Eclipse, I wanted to get one of these fine ladies, because I want to put her alternate head on her. So she has like a little squad mate goon to follow her around. So couple Action Force figures. And I got a big box down here. Pretty big box. I'm trying to figure out what the best way to open this thing is. This came all the way from Alabama. Judd, that box was Action Force, either Action Force as the F bomb, or it could be double Action Force, or it could be just, it was, you know, double swear words. But yeah, for some reason, my last stream got dinged on monetization. I don't know if it was language, something I'm having them review it, but I got to be careful with that stuff. They're just not they're being strict as heck. So I can't just freely say words. Here, I'll do a little teaser like this. This seems weird. This almost seems resealed. My Grey Knight Dreadnought. Now look at that price. Found this place online. Tell me that's not a stupid price. I can't tell. I don't know. Again, it could have been the heat or something. It's so hard nowadays because people can have the resealed, but it feels softer, so I don't think it's like the one you could seal yourself, but we're gonna find out because I'm actually opening this right now. Could take it out of the package and everything. Reason I don't do that on some of the figures, and this is just my little tip and trick, I want to rip open all the figures that I get. Like when I get them in hand, I just want to shred them open, get them in hand, play around with them. But the big issue is with reviewing, I want to have that review shot of the, oh man, 88 figs in here. What's up, 88 figs? But yeah, I just want to get that that shot of the package, like, you know, on the beginning of my videos where it's like spinning around, like stuff like this. I could take her out of the package and I can just close up the bottom of the box and it's fine. It doesn't mess with that. But when you're looking at stuff that's like in this, you know, it's got to look a little bit cleaner when I do it. So this one I can do the same because I can just put the box on there without the SRAM wrap. So this was like a fluke too. Like I know I wanted this. There's no question about it. But then me and Judd were talking, and he ended up investing into the Joy Toy. Like I was mentioning the other day, he could probably in the chat right now say what like line of the Joy Toys, because I always mess it up. Battle of the Stars or Star Battle or whatever, their own IP. He went crazy and got an awesome display. And as we were chit chatting, I came across this. So, oh, whew. That's like a contact right there. Judd, we're not comparing sizes, bro. But man, Joy Toy is just like, whew, it's stinky. I guess there's like a piece of cardboard in there. All right. Hopefully the plastic noises aren't too loud for you guys. All right. Yeah, this just smells like paint. We do got a little claw hand there. I guess it is authentic. We got the Joy Toy stuff. Uh-oh. Where did this come from? Looks like a piece fell off. I don't think it broke off, though. It was like a armor sheet piece. Oh, I guess they just fall off because the other one just fell off. Where the heck did they go? Oh, these are knee pads. So these weren't supposed to be attached at all anyway. They weren't supposed to be attached in package, but now I don't know which side is which because they both fell off. Good old box artwork will show. Okay. Skull goes on this one. Sword on this one. These were the pieces that fell off, but look at this bad boy. Love the belt feeding into the gun. Giant cannon arm. Yeah, this thing is pretty dope. Decent range of nothing moving out that way. We'd sticker on it. All right. These pieces move, so I guess. Oh, and this piece moves. A lot of weird little. Oh, I guess you can get his arm up to move that far up. For being a big old mech. I think something opens. Yeah, there we go. You could see the body of the driver. His head's articulated. Very cool stuff. And to give you guys like a scale, just bust out. Let's have a pile of red ninjas. So you could literally have them fighting each other. I do have a G.I. Joe as well, like a little 3 3/4. This thing's awesome. And I should have. Yeah, I do. Random figures everywhere, but might as well show all this stuff. Hey, what do we say? I'm guessing. Yeah, there you go. Judd said it's the Battle of the Stars. Jaden hooked me up with the Fear VMech, and so now that's my budget. Mezco mech stand in. They're awesome. My room finally aired out. No more toxic paint smell. Yeah, this thing is very strong. I don't need it. I don't need it. I mean, it's pretty sweet. Means business inside the mech. That's killer hardcore chilling inside the huge mech with kills roll call on the panels. Jeremy in the mix. What's up, man? Y'all killing it with Joy Toy, enjoying watching y'all vicariously. These are dope. We could still battle. I think my guys might have a shot at winning. I mean, it's a possibility. You have like you guys, you have a lot more. My guys might be able to take a couple, but I think you could do the masses of it. But this thing, he's just a big old chunk. And this is what I was doing. So I got the Gray Knight Terminator right here. So you guys can see size comparison to these. So I mean, you're gonna have this dude in the front. I'm gonna get I saw somebody make a flight stand for the servo skull because I just don't like it hanging off his shoulder like that. Somebody actually made like a stand and put like a metal wire going up and mounted it to it. I think I'm going to do that because servo skull is just coming off the shoulder and stuff. It just looks weird. But yeah, this thing. Oh, wow. It actually has articulation right here too. Oh, that's cool too. So the feet. Well, let's see if I can do it without it. See the little part, the like piston in the back. They got some details. Almost wish that thought the hand opened. Maybe not. It's just a power fist. Would have been really cool if it's like you just open it up so you could just be like smacking people. And what goes on the top? I don't know if something's supposed to go on the top or not. Nope, doesn't show it. but it almost looks like something should. So maybe I could take a battle standard from another one and pop it on the top of this guy. But this is stupid sick. Like Joy Toy stuff, definitely nice. Just it's gorgeous, gorgeous stuff, and I love the Gray Knights. So I'm almost complete with the Gray Knights, or up to date, should I say? Because I have a new one coming out, but I have two more I need to get. I need to get the one with the glaive and the one with the hammer, and I'm caught up to date with my Joy Toy Gray Knights. Totally dropped them on the ground. All right. Totally dropped them on the ground and almost had a heart attack because I was holding it like this and that hinge flipped up and I'm like, oh crap. That would have sucked. So what do we got here? I'll put my pick of Joy Toys set up next week as long as the accessories show up in time. Okay. Can y'all play Jeremy's game with some more information? Well, I mean, Jeremy's game is AWOC. Very similar stuff. I'm hoping with the AWOC board game that we get some like plasticky, like physical, either like land tiles or just like walls or just accessories and stuff that you can place around the battlefield. Dante in the house, what is up? Let me get a hit of that paint smell. I'm telling you, man, Judd could not get into he didn't want to go into his collection room. He said the paint, because he got a bunch. It wasn't just like one and then it's like airing out. He got a bunch of them. And I know that whole room just reeked, you know. And with us collectors, you can see we got blackout curtains, we're blocking windows and stuff for our collection. So we're not really getting good air circulation in these rooms. So yeah, you just walk in there and just be like, you know. And then Judd make if anyone's on the fence of getting Joy Toy, get them now. So Judd is a believer now. Judd is a believer. Let's dive into some action figure news right now, or reveals that didn't get shown yesterday. Let's get this going. Oh wait, I should probably do this. There we go. There we go. We started this yesterday. We started the tip. Well, we started a little bit of this. He believes they're awesome. They are, man. It's just, if you think about it, it's, if I weren't to be so in everything and I just focused on GI Joe, I would have some killer retro stuff. I'd have like all the main bases, vehicles, I'd have it all set up. But since I dabble in everything, it was one of those, yeah, you just can't. Like it's I feel like you just got to have a ginormous space if you're going to be like, I want like everything GI Joe, but then I also want to do this, and this. But when I move, I'm going to prioritize some stuff. Thin out the collection. I do have some stuff I was already thinning out, but with everything going on, I was like, I'll worry about when I move, then I'll sell it. Like I got out of a lot of the Black Series, except for I think Core Trilogy main characters, and then like the Mandalorian stuff. But so we're looking at Jada. We sort of started in this and then Wade jumped in, but Jada, hopefully I can get June to come on. We talked to Jada because he is a huge Marvel vs. Capcom fan. I'm a huge Marvel vs. Capcom and Street Fighter fan, and he's a Street Fighter fan too, not just Marvel vs. Capcom. But still, I want to be able to talk about that with somebody that's making action figures that can fit perfectly in that genre. And he's just very hard to get a hold of, as he doesn't deal with social media. But yeah, one of these days I will somehow have him on, because that would be awesome. So Jada, with their San Diego Comic Con, we got the Evil Ryu deluxe figure. It's Ryu. I know some people say Ryu. I used to say Ryu back in the day when I was a kid before I knew better. But it is Ryu. Available at San Diego Comic Con booth 3477. Sales start at 7/19/2023. During preview night, fans unable to attend SDCC will have a chance to order directly from Jada Toy Shop. They'll be making their exclusive available on July 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, noon Eastern Standard Time. Figure includes interchangeable portraits, interchangeable hands, two Hadoken effects, a diorama piece, and a display stand. So yes, if you're not going, yes, you want to go to this website. I know for a fact this thing's going to be hot. Jada right now is hot, and it's just they came out at the right time for hitting that right nerve, I guess, with the collectors. So like everybody's wanting them. I feel like this one's gonna fly off the shelves. I don't know how much stock they're gonna have. I hope they just made a buttload of it because of their hotness. I think that would just be a smart idea. Like, yes, it's an exclusive, but make a bunch of it so the people that can't attend can get it. And I'm sure that's just gonna, bring them more profit to help lead into other figures and stuff that they're creating. But we got ourselves the Evil Ryu. Definitely has the reuse parts with Ryu. See that? Ryu reuse. Um, but yeah, it's just awesome. I do have the original, the normal one coming from Big Bad Toy Store, so it'll be my first time getting in hands a Jada item. So if all that hype is garbage, I'm gonna let you guys know during my review. If it's real, then I will definitely, be that same person. Be like, it's awesome. You got to get it. But I'm going to be honest with my review. So when I get it, keep an eye out for that. I mean, I own Storm Collectibles. I own a lot of different figures. And with my reviews, I keep it honest. And, I do say, hey, I wish something like this could be a little bit better or this or that. Because that's going to be with every figure. No figure's perfect. But sometimes there's figures out there that get extra hype for no reason. But I do like the head sculpts for the fact that they don't look exactly the same. So they don't, I think they might be brand new head sculpts compared to the original. So that's nice. I love this piece right here. The broken sign. Is that the only pictures we got? Okay, yeah, it is the only pictures. So he does come with two different Hadokens, and he does come with a unbroken sign as well. So, and this sign actually can be put together. So for all you stop motion people, you can actually have it, exploding as he's getting thrown into it or whatever. But it's gonna be a fun figure, and he's not just like a player two version of the figure. He is Evil Ryu. He is like his own character, still Ryu, but there's a difference between the player two and then like an evil version, if that makes sense. Judd said yes, that's all they had for picks. It's all right, man. It's good. It shows exactly what you need and what you're gonna get, sort of. Um, but yeah, it's definitely a must for me. Then we dive into NECA because NECA is going down another. This is one I had to say no to. It's hard saying no to this, as I grew up with this. But dinosaurs. Earl Sinclair. This looks awesome. This looks awesome. I wouldn't expect anything less from NECA, especially when they nailed the Ninja Turtles the way they did. And they're nailing these guys. And the accessories look fun. Head sculpts like this. Honestly, I can't tell if this is sculpted or if it's a soft goods. I think it's sculpted. Can't tell. Let me see. Yeah, it's sculpted. Okay. But yeah, this father year. No, he was such a bad father. But amazing, amazing looking figure. Oh man, what's he smoking in there? What's he got? That's a little. That's a little. Wish they could have cleaned that up a little bit, but hey, it's an action figure and everything else that they got is pretty freaking amazing. Again, I could always like you can always look at everything and nitpick everything, but I love the six pack. Yeah, blunt included. But yeah, who else? Who's picking these up? Hey, I'm listening while I'm driving to get stupid bubble wrap. Thanks for entertaining me. Yeah, and if you guys saw, I I, I guess Hella Dope has like a little like video or a little clip that was played during three loose but complete last night in the middle of the show and at the end. So that's pretty awesome. and they're doing like a giveaway over there. Like I don't know the name of it. It was the AWOC figure. It looks like it's like a zebra lion, zebra tiger, albino tiger with the like the magic staff. One that I want to get. So, you know, Ted, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But no, I want to get a hold of it because I was like, at first, I was like, what grabbed me was I like the staff and everything and how the figure looks. But I also seen people getting like soft goods added to it, which was like, that was the only thing I felt was missing with that character. It's like you have this staff with the jewel on it that looks awesome, but as like a magic user or sorcerer or whatever, it needed that little extra oomph. And when they added that purple like soft goods cloak to them, it looked awesome. Looked awesome. I want these, but I'm done collecting. Wink. Security, it's the baby. Gotta love me, not the mama. Yeah, it's true. Like these are just they're sweet. They're sweet. I gotta say no to them until I figure out how my collection's gonna be. But scale wise, they look great. They look great together. At first, I was like, "Oh, the baby's this size with height. Is it fair price to be priced the same as the dad?" Um, but then you look at all the accessories the baby comes with. So you put the baby into the height chair. It's pretty much the size of the dad, and height wise. And then if you do width, you can just fill it with all these accessories. If you just want to like do comparison of plastic to plastic almost, but all these accessories are going to be fun to be used with other figures. This thing is scary looking, but awesome at the same time. Like that's some nightmare fuel. But I just love all these fun accessories, and that's what I like about some of the NECA stuff is they definitely just pack their stuff with random accessories that you can use across your other figures in that scale. But like he has like his little unicorn, like coming out of his head, gingerbread man, I guess. I don't know what this is though. This supposed to be like a TV remote. I knows I get frustrated with collecting at least once a year and say that I'm done. It's frustrating, and you know what's frustrating about it? Me and Judd had this conversation. You guys can all, add your own little opinions to it, but it's like when you're collecting, what's frustrating is like there is a lot of negativity out there, but it's also the frustration of like these figures get announced, and you're hyped. Like when the Joes get announced, and I see some that I like, I'm like, man, these are gorgeous. You pre-order them, then you're just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. And meanwhile, the companies usually have your money and they're making profit off of it, or there's like issues of like you order an exclusive, they don't deliver it, and then they say they delivered it, but then it's just like a back and forth. And it's like, really? You're gonna argue with me over an action figure? Like I'm telling you, if it didn't deliver, then fix it. Take care of it, you know? And it's just like there's so many frustrations out there that it's just like, people just want to collect. It's like I don't want to have to battle like, bots and rush and hope that I can within the first minute I can get an exclusive or else it's gonna sell out. They need to fix some of that stuff. I thought it was getting better, but it's again, those are like frustrating points of collecting where it's just like we have the money, we want to pay for the items to have it for our collection, make it available or make it as like hey, this is gonna be exclusive. Let us, go ahead and pre-order your or add pay to order in a sense, something. But it's crazy. It's crazy. There's a lot of frustration in collecting, but you know, I guess that's why we do these lives and we interact with like-minded collectors to try to keep that frustration minimum because we try to look out for one another. Um, and that's the main thing, like helping each other out. And yeah, that's important. But this looks great. Again, if you've watched the show, you haven't watched the show, definitely watch it again, and you'll definitely pick up some stuff, and you'll be like, "Wow, this was a crazy family." But this is definitely before its time, and I feel a little bit underappreciated as well. But I love all these like natural puppets and stuff like that, animatronics. I, I wish they did more of that now instead of CGI stuff because CGI stuff just doesn't feel real. It just doesn't have that naturalness of like the actor. If there's like a human actor interacting with it, they're staring at nothing in a sense, or a person in a green outfit versus there's something that's a little bit more there. They can actually, I don't know, enhance their acting. Good memories of that show. I like the Alf and this line. Good stuff. Yeah, NECA's been doing really good. Judd says, I just want my toys immediately. Not really, but once it gets to be over a year past release date, I get frustrated. Yeah. I mean, Mezco's a huge one, it seems like some of the Mythic Legions are being a little bit behind schedule. Trying to think what else. What else is out there? I'm sure there's other companies out there. My His Tank isn't here yet. Where the His Tanks at? They already started their second crowdfunding. HasLab, like for Joe's, like, where's the His Tank? You want us to back something, but where's the His Tank? So we know what we're getting. It's crazy. I just got back into collecting. How much worse are production delays now compared to 5 to 10 years ago? Uh, they're probably at some of its highest. But it's weird though, like with Hasbro, like example being like GI Joe stuff, they'll like have you pre-order, it'll be pushed out crazy late, but then all of a sudden they like push it forward really quick. So it's like they keep jumping back and forth, and I don't know if it's because they're unsure if there's gonna be delays and stuff. But curious that Baby's joining New Day with that horn. A punk with toys. If these are anything like the Elf, they'll be great. They're gonna be great, man. With the Elf, the Turtles, like they're gonna like NECA's gonna be good. You won't be disappointed with these. There's a better close up of the Nightmare Fuel. That thing is just crazy. Isn't that thing? Wasn't that thing alive? Wasn't it like a not? It wasn't even a toy. I think that was like a real creature, if I'm not mistaken. But it looks wild. And to anyone in the chat I missed while driving, I love you all. And you guys can get these at Hella Dope Toys. A lot of these, except for the Evil Ryu, but like the dinosaurs are up on Hella Dope's website. Go ahead and pre-order them if you want to make sure you get them. But these, yeah, fun little accessories. Then we get into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series Michelangelo quarter scale figure. $130. So everybody that's been collecting these, I do believe this is the last one they needed to have all four brothers. So you'll not only be able to complete that full pizza because you guys got slices with them, but you have the quarter scale. And I mean, they're just the bigger versions of the NECA ones. Looks like real metal chains. He looks serious, clean, and we'll have that good shelf presence. I'm happy with my 1/12 scale NECA Toon Turtles, but I can see the appeal to these. It's just like having all four brothers that size, like on a shelf, like leading into your turtle collection, or having like a nice little Dio backdrop with some lighting and having the four turtles standing there, and maybe having like that'd actually be pretty sweet. Like say you have Detolfs like I do with like helmets. Instead of having helmets there, all four brothers have was it Blake Blake? He does. I'm gonna try to reach out to him. He does these like acrylic signs. Imagine having like a Ninja Turtle one from like the cartoon, like a good size above it with like a cool like sewer dio, and then have some lighting onto it. I think it'd be pretty dope. What did Judd say? Graham Tuttle, for most part, not too bad, but it depends on what you collect. Mezco and Hot Toys are the worst. They are. They are. But yeah, this figure looks great. Anybody in the chat collect the quarter scale turtles or have the first couple brothers and was worried that Michelangelo wasn't going to come? Look at him. He's so happy. He's so happy. It's that little slice of pizza. It looks like only one piece of pepperoni on that bad boy, and it's like I wouldn't be happy. Like if I get a pepperoni and cheese pizza, I gotta have at least like a good amount of pepperoni covering that pizza. Like maybe if per slice, 3 to 4, depending on the size. And he's so serious. Look at it. They even gave him an orange string. I doubt that would support the weight of this figure, and I know for a fact these wouldn't. I think when I first got these, the smaller Toons turtles, I broke one of these. They had to send me a replacement because that thing just snapped. Judd, you have the Raphael one, I do believe. But yeah, this is fun stuff. And we got more NECA. NECA just pumping stuff out. We got the Halloween Ends Ultimate Michael Myers. This figure looks great. Movie, mm, mm, it's I mean the kills were cool, but the overall story was sort of they made it doofy. It was just weird. But this figure captures Michael looked crazily creepy. I love the melted mask, missing the fingers. It's going to be awesome if you're a Michael Myers fan. Who cares about what the story of the movie was or what this is just a very cool looking, dirty, scary Michael Myers. Oh, movie was trash. Yeah, it's the kills. The kills were good. But yeah, I mean, any Halloween or horror fan, I feel like this would be awesome in your collection. And look at that tetanus, tetanus from that blade that he's going to stab you with. Then we get into Subpar 7, Super 7. For anybody that likes Super 7, that's okay. I like to poke fun at them and really poke fun at their price because I feel like they're still overpriced for what you get. Great figures. I just that whole boutique reasoning for their prices is a little bit extreme. But Ultimates Thundercats Lair is confirmed. It's gonna be interesting how they're gonna do this. Their thin plastic tank, the Thunder Tank, if I'm not mistaken. That's what their vehicle is called. It drives out of the paw of this thing. So how big is this going to be? Like obviously it's not going to be exactly to be scale because it would be so huge to be able to have that tank roll out of the paw like it does in the show. So it's I don't know. I understand why they probably couldn't go that big, but it still seems a little weird to have this giant tank that's as big as your fortress. But we got the details inside as you would expect. Lionel sitting there, maybe he's watching the hub up there. He just quickly turned it off because somebody walked in, or Snarf was peeking underneath one of these chairs watching them. But I wonder how much this is probably going to be easily like $400 to $500. I think so. That's all they gave, really. Wow. So we get that and that. So it'll be like, oh, we got light up eyes and the light up Thundercat logo. And then inside. But anyway, we also got Thundercats Ultimates Wave 9. Chilla, Willy Cat, Groon the Destroyer, Toy Recolor, and Jaga or Yaga Toy Recolor. $220 Wave 9 includes bonus if ordered at super7.com or 55 per figure. What's a bonus super pack? Yeah, it is Thundercats. That's what I thought. I honestly Thundercats, it was one of those shows that I sort of watched a couple episodes, but I didn't watch it religiously. Like it'd just be, oh, it's on. I'll watch it, but it wasn't like, oh, I gotta watch it. Yes, looking good on the reveals with Wave 9 in the background. Won't fit in there, but still good base. So SKU Raider is going to invest, it looks like. Thanks for answering my questions so far. The waits and uncertainty haven't been too annoying for me. I kind of like the anticipation, though. Maybe I'll hate it later in a year. I mean, once you start getting the plastic in hand, man, as long as like the pre-orders balance out where you're getting stuff in as you're waiting, then it sort of distracts you. Look in the background on the Wave 9 pics, you'll see it. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, the bonus super pack. That's it back there. What do you What is back there? Like Haters was saying, the mountains on the side have more room in them. Awesome stuff. Love it. Oh, is the mountains? Well, I'm about to go through the pictures. Fine, fine. All right. So we got. Oh, there. Yeah, it's the head. It's a head pack. And I did look at these earlier, and I did see the head pack, but I didn't realize that was the bonus. I just quickly was like skimming through, seeing how much content I had to go over. Chilla. She looks chilla. Comes with a bunch of stuff. Head sculpt looks pretty good. Ice effects. I mean, looks like the killer or the killer. Looks like the character. I was thinking of Chilla and Killer at the same time. Why is she sticking a finger in a candy apple? She got a looks like a shifter or emergency e-brake. Got a little thing of either some motor oil or gasoline. Looks like a baby bottle. Her purse, necklace, and a sneeze effect. So good amount of stuff. And Judd is trying to set me up for success. I did scroll through these, so I need to do better at least to know what to expect instead of being like, I wonder what this is going to be when it's right there. But I also like the type of like where it's revealing for me to where it's like new to me. You don't know nothing about nothing. Whatever, Josh. Whatever. But yeah, this figure looks. I mean, it looks pretty good. You're not going to get much. It's Super 7 articulation. I'm not even going to keep. I'm not even going to poke at that. But yeah, it looks pretty neat. Oh, that's not a. I'm stupid. Yeah, that looks. I thought that was like some weird staff, and she was sticking like her finger in like the magic orb. But then I'm like, oh, next picture, it's actually a blast effect, not a candy apple on a stick. It's a blast effect. That is not. I mean, she does have a jawline, but I mean, I don't know. She's a ice demon thing. Then we got Wily Cat. Everybody needs to have a Wily Cat. Comes to this long board, a rope, some balls, hand playing with balls. His little sling. Oh, he's got this. I guess that's a smoke effect for the stand for the hoverboard. I don't know how I feel about the cheeks. Look a little puffed out. Is he chewing? Maybe he's eating something. I like the stand that goes on. Smoke effect. Josh, Super 7 articulation best in the biz. Put such a whatever. Yeah. I mean, a lot of this stuff too, you got to realize like once they got a hold of this, they got a lot of those Mattel molds. So they didn't have to do too much. They're just tweaking things. And some of the tweaks they do is like sometimes good, sometimes like what were you thinking? Groon. The alternate head and two accessories. Granted, I know he's a bigger figure. Could have had something extra. Oh, it's his spike knuckles. Now, do you guys like the fact that they're doing like the toy version, then they have a cartoon version? Are you buying both of them? What are you guys doing? How are you collecting your Thundercats? Loose joints need to be addressed. They won't be addressed, man, because the guy ends up getting on the streams that they're just constantly kissing him and loving him and all that crazy stuff. They're like, we love you, Super 7. It's just like, come on, like get on a stream where somebody can ask you those questions. It's going to make you feel awkward, but at least you can address them like a proper adult, proper business. Um, my question is, how come they're keep releasing figures and having to like send out little accessory add-ons like Moe's apron, or was it Panthros like underwear or something, or belt? Like they keep doing that stuff. Like, why not just make sure it's done properly the first time? Slow it down. I'm sure you got that nest of money from these overpriced figures anyway. A is for Apple is back again. What is up? Skeweter said maybe later toy versions. Okay. Yeah, I mean the toy versions are cool, but I think everybody, their main focus would be like the cartoon. Judd, I love Thundercats. I just can't do Super 7. Box presentation though is top notch. It is. It is. Maybe that, and I'm thinking that's probably where some of that funding may come from. I'm not sure. Again, he's never on streams where people ask him the hard questions or the uncomfortable questions because they want to get free items. They want to kiss butt to Super 7. And that's just it. Like, if you're a reviewer and you're a collector, like, yeah, you want to get some free figures possibly, but like, let's be honest with it. Like, if somebody's going to send me something, I'm going to be straight up honest about it. If they don't like it, then that's fine. Like, it's constructive criticism that's going to help your business evolve and grow. And they could be some changes that could increase people buying your product. Even though I doubt Super 7 has a problem selling their products because people still buying them. Do you feel sorry for anybody that bought the Andre the Giant and expected to have some good Tommy human heads to display their Green Ranger holding his helmet? Keep the helmet on. Keep the helmet on. Then we got Jaga here. That is like the ultimate banana hammock. He is supporting it all by his neck. He just, it starts hanging low. He just yanks his head back and pulls his boys up and adjusts. So it was very, they just love showing that they like their thighs. They wanted their legs to be shown, to feel that breeze, have the sun hit it. They like to be comfortable. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Sword's awesome. Alternate head, hands. Again, it must be because bigger figures get. I mean, this still has more accessories than the other guy. I don't think that he would. I think if he does his research, which I'm sure he would probably listen to all my streams or anything that had Super 7 on like the thumbnail, I'm sure he would probably watch my reviews and he would not come onto my channel. He would not. These figures do look amazing, though. I want to see them, just see some displays of them. Yeah, I want to see people that have these and display them. Like the Thundercat stuff looks great. Definitely looks great. There's the super pack. So wait a sec. Let me see something. So he comes with 2 heads, and then the super pack gives you that these are 3rd heads for them, technically, when you get them all. So you got to buy the whole set, and you'll get an extra head sculpt. Oh, that's cool. Glow in the dark eyes. So are they the same head sculpts, just glow in the dark eyes? I dig that. I like glow in the dark stuff. Then we jump into ramen toys. Ramen. I love me some ramen. We are further extending the advance commitment price of 200 USD for the Ramen Racer until we display the test shot at PowerCon. So you guys have time to go and get yourself a Ramen Racer at the lower cost. It's not the lowest, but it is still lower than what it's going to be retail. So don't be sleeping on a racer. If you guys got space or you don't have a 1/12 scale muscle car, I recommend it. You can get the General Lee, get yourself the normal black one. You could turn it into the Ghost Rider car if you want, but it's gonna be awesome. I plan on getting mine for my Fortnite guys. Have Doggo and the Brat riding in there. I'm gonna end up getting like a make it look like a body's tied up in the trunk and stuff like that. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun with the vehicle. Creating the sticker sheet that will become the Tiger Orange Ramen Racer. Yep. Yes, there's the little sliver of it. As much as we don't want to, everybody's like, get rid of that flag. I mean, generally has it on it. The flame head and our flame head, and will come with the Ramen Racer for those first 1,000 customers. Here's a sneak peek at how it looks on a figure available in the market. Note this is a mold master, and final will be smaller by about 4%. So there you guys go. For the first 1,000 customers, and they're also doing a Lieutenant Falcon head sculpt. It does look big, and it does sit high on the neck, it looks like, but again, that is probably the same thing. It's a mold master, I'm assuming. Because if I would want this a little bit smaller and sitting down a little bit, because he has a giant giraffe neck that's trying to be hidden by his little thing. Wait, what's in hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Ski Raider? Loving the Ramen Racers and the Marshall and 30 figures. Loving everything. You're loving everything, Ski Raider. Apache Commander parts already tooled, awaiting final revisions, packaging design and production, ETA fourth quarter 2023. Motu Battle Bones. See, next slide. That's awesome. That's got to make a lot of you Motu fans happy. That is awesome. It's a crazy way to. I'm gonna take my figures to go hang out at Jim Bob's house, and we're gonna play. And it's like I'm gonna carry him on a freaking skeleton lizard. That's awesome. Did anybody have this as a kid? That's pretty much this is pretty much what it's for, right? Like not only have a cool like display, but it was like a traveling like carrying case, right? Disclaimer, apologize for the logo with the white background. Unfortunately, these use black lettering for their logo and won't show up without the white background. I sincerely hope this doesn't bogart your. Oh, man. Okay, Graham had it as a kid. Ski Raider, nope, but remember the Battle Bones commercial, laugh out loud. But look at the size difference. Okay, I'm going to go back. Let's see. Oops, went the wrong way. That thing is going to be massive. And articulated toes. Yeah. It's going to look obviously way better than that. The amount of detail and what they're putting into it. It's going to be sweet. Judd, are you getting this for your Motus? But yeah, that's true. I mean, you can't help it. This looks good though. That's all right. It looks like it's a center focal point, So we got some gargoyles. Goliath Stone Color version. SDCC 2023 PX previews exclusive. 26 points of articulation. 1/9 scale. See next slide. $100. 3 replaceable head sculpts. 3 pairs of hands. Soft goods loincloth base. Pretty hefty Goliath. Light up eyes. Anybody getting burnt out of everybody doing gargoyle figures? Because then it's like once you start getting to this is $100, probably a little bit higher because it's this exclusive, but are they going to do all of them? Like if you get this one, are you going to be stuck with this one Goliath and then no other characters from the line in this style? I think a lot of people might stick with the NECA ones. Yeah, he's a big boy. Then we get into Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. We have shown off some of the figures, and we haven't got into really much of the vehicles. This one is awesome. This definitely feels like that old school uh turtle bike that we had with the original Playmates one. Pays a little bit of homage, and it has a cool feature to it. Mind you, what you're seeing right there, see that little price tag at the top? $25. 25 bucks, you get a vehicle, weapons, and a figure. Not a bad price, but I really like how the bike is. Like you can attach the nunchuck to the wheels, or you can use them with whatever. Use them with the character. The actual trash can chariot part can like it connects to this side, and then it can disconnect and be set behind them. I really like that feature. The size have places to go. This is something that you can use with your turtles. You could probably even use this with the. Well, no, it wouldn't. I was gonna say Deadpool, but Deadpool Marvel Legends probably way too big. But still, it's still cool to be used with your other 4-inch figures. And yeah, and if you're a Raphael fan, you're definitely gonna want to have this part of your collection because it's Raphael with a little safety helmet. But these things have been the hotness. Everybody going their Target buying like everything. I still need to get the 4 turtles, and I want to get the party wagon because I love the pizza thrower thing effect on it. It's was just a great addition and really brings back memories of having the original pizza thrower, which is rumored to be being re-released. So it's cool that they're probably like, hey, let's do it this way since we are making the original one again. But yeah, it's awesome. 25 bucks, vehicle and figure. Looks like it has a decent amount of paint, variety of color to it. It gets my stamp of approval. Look at that kid. That kid's like barely looking at it. His eyes are closed hard, almost all the way. He looks like he might be falling asleep. Kids don't play with toys. And if they do, then they've had awesome parents that showed them that toys are awesome and imagination is awesome. Because I would definitely be like, hey, I have my NECA toys. I'll get you these Playmate ones. I'll get a set for myself too because they're awesome. But I would play with my kids with turtles. Like this stuff is really cool. Now this one, it's mixed. Like I like the look of it, but a lot of people are leaning back. They say a lot of people like this more so because it has a weird little gimmick. I do like the how Leo has a motorcycle helmet instead of like the safety helmet. Um, and he comes with stuff too. And again, $25. And he could do some crazy handlebar flip flop stuff. So, and it shoots little shurikens, ninja stars. Yeah, that looks cool. Like just doing sitting them on that. Definitely do some off road and got like the sewer lid for the rim, I guess. Just fun toys. I don't know if you guys collect the NECA stuff. Do you guys collect the Playmate stuff too, or do you guys stick with just the NECA because you feel like anybody feel like the Playmate stuff would ruin their collection? Wouldn't fit in. It's too cheap. What do you guys think? What do you guys collect? You ever collect anything that's around that in this realm of inexpensive collectibles? The Raph one because you'll see the comment late. Um, hey, Raphael needs a safety helmet. He goes hard in the paint. A lot of kids these days really don't care about playing with action figures. We got to bring that back, though. We got to bring that back because staring at a tablet playing Fortnite, it isn't really the way to go, in my opinion. Like video games are fun. I remember playing with them. I also remember as a kid, that's all I would think about. I want to be inside playing Genesis or Nintendo instead of being outside and stuff. But then it's like now, as I think about the times I had playing with toys outside, you know, playing in the yard, sandboxes, you know, at a little water, playing like little muddy war battles and stuff like that. Having them climbing trees, like there's just so much stuff that I had fun with as a kid that I feel like a lot of kids aren't really playing with. I mean, remember when you go to somebody's house or you drive by somebody's house, they'd have like that jungle gym in the back, and you're like, man, they got their own swing set. They have their own little hangout fort and stuff like that. I don't even see those in anybody's yards anymore, and it's sad. It's sad. We're just gonna get these socially awkward generation where they want to complain about everything and feel like they deserve everything. But that's a whole different story there. But Leonardo's bike does have a spot to hold his swords, and you can just have those suckers sticking out, so he can just ram right into somebody. And the Leo's motorcycle helmet look cool. It's a cool setup. Then we get into Storm collectibles. Um, Jet says, "I want all rafts. Don't care who makes it." There you go, man. I love that. Junkie and Crafts and Builds. Hey, Art, like last night's stream. I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in now. Trying to just have a good time talking about toys, and you know, that's what it's about. We collect action figures, plastic, and just trying to hold on to that childhood a little bit. Enhancing our rooms with some little pieces of articulated art. So Samurai Showdown, big bad toy store exclusive figures. Earthquake. He's around 11 inches tall, 4 interchangeable head sculpts, 5 pairs of hands, 1 Fujiyama. He's $159. Release date Q2 of 2024. He's a big boy. And for all you Samurai Showdown fans, he would definitely be. He's just one of those iconic characters from that series. Takes up most of the screen when you're fighting him. But Samurai Showdown, it was definitely a fun game. If you're into like the Capcom type of fighters, you've played Samurai Showdown, most likely. I like it. The chain links, that's going to be a real chain, how it hangs there, as it should be. I'm not a fan of stuff where it's like a solid piece of plastic that's either pre-molded or bent. I like the actual interchangeable, like the interlinked chains. But granted, you can't really have them like throwing it because that thing's just going to hit the ground. Might have to intertwine some wire or something to get it some action poses with it. But the figure is ginormous, looks really clean. I captured the style of the face, the character with the head sculpts and everything. I dig it. And I wouldn't doubt that this figure would be able to stand on one foot like that. Yeah, we did talk about them before. When they had like the one glimpse image of them, but I do like it when they do give us full on imagery of the characters, showing off articulation and poses that you can get them into. And that chain, his weapon's going to be pretty massive, and that chain, it looks crazy long. I dig it. Definitely dig it. He has no butt. He's got that little, like, look at that. He's got no butt. He doesn't even have the crack. Like, he has just like this little, like, he's just a big dude with like a normal person's butt right there. Crack doesn't go up or nothing. Man. But then he also has like giant pecs, but then a big, like, rock hard, probably gut. Sort of like how sometimes the sumos, they look like they're fat, but they're not fat. They're solid. Probably same thing with this dude. But look at the size difference. Jeez. Yeah, he's gonna be massive. Like, these figures are already pretty big, and he's towering over them. Like, he might be bigger than Goro or Kentaro. It's I it's a good possibility. But yeah, definitely awesome. Then we're getting into some SH Figuarts. It's like EA Games or EA Sports. You're in the game or whatever the heck it says. So we got a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Supers, 15th anniversary version, $70. Exchangeable left hand, 3 types, exchangeable right hand, 4 types, head parts, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan version, Super Saiyan God version for the head parts, folded arms. Let's just take a look at the figure. It's Vegeta. Oh, the stand's pretty cool. Do you get the stand? Yeah, it did. Yeah. Huh. See, I'm like, let's just jump in the figure, and I missed the most important thing. A commemorative display stand, which I think looks awesome. I think it looks good. Got the two different color. I wish they would do a little bit translucent because these look like more solid. Wish they would do the translucent with like maybe some airbrushing on the translucent hair. But it's Vegeta. He's a badass. Vegeta the badass. And this is what I'm all about. Everybody, this is what I am about. Naruto Uzumaki. Rama Link Mode. Available only at Premium Bandai USA with limited quantities and order terms. You can get it on Big Bad Toy Store, but I'm gonna still keep this as available only at Premium Bandai USA with limited quantities and order terms. $80 free shipping only at Premium Bandai USA. Go get them. Go get this figure. If you are collecting the Naruto line from Figure Arts, do not sleep on this one. It's gonna look awesome. We're gonna see the pictures, but do not pay that Big Bad Toy Store price. Big Bad Toy Store is over $100. I think it's like 120 something dollars. When this is only 80 and they're doing free shipping. Granted, yeah, and then this is March release 2024. But look at this. We're gonna have tons of Naruto figures. We're gonna have different versions of him. Um, and it's gonna be awesome. Like I want all the original when they're kids. I want them going into Shippuden. I want them going into Boruto. But mainly kids and then Shippuden. But this looks dope. Yeah. Do not get it from BBTS. Exactly. Do not. Do not. Sorry, Big Bad Toy Store, but that your price point's crazy and it's just not cool. Not cool at all. But this figure looks great. Weird little discoloration there. The knees. The knees are a different color. They don't really blend in as much. They sort of go with the main body. I don't know. Maybe it's just the overspray and they just didn't add paint to the knees except for the line. But if that's the only thing I have to worry about with this figure, it's got the awesome expressive facial expression. He just looks awesome. Would have been cool if this part, like you had different ones, or if these articulate. I wonder if they do. Seems like all the shots they are moving. And yes, Judd did hit me up about it, and I almost was like waiting because I wasn't sure if Andrew from Toyco was getting these in or anybody else. So I was like, let me check that. This is awesome. This one, like all these characters are releasing. Now I did pass on the newer Jiraiya because yes, it was different tones of color of the plastic. Like it's a little bit brighter, and his faceplates had the extra little lines underneath the eyes to make them a little bit more accurate. But I couldn't justify the cost. Like some of the cost for that figure, it was like I seen people doing like 140 plus, and I'm like, I already have the figure, all the face plates, minus the little line under the eyes and minus the goofy face. I'm like, I'm not spending that. I had to put my foot down with that. And I was getting ready and I just couldn't. You can't. I'm already having to rebuy like Kakashi. Who else did I get? Like Naruto. Naruto had to, and Sasuke, you had to. But there's certain ones you just had, they're already releasing them and they're on the newer bucks, better articulation. But this setup just it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Then we got the Mandalorian and Grogu. This figure is complete redo from the ground up. It will feature looks and accessories seen in season 3. 5 types of replacement hands left. 7, yeah, all this good stuff. Japanese pre-order go live on July 3rd. $83 USD. Release date 11/2023. So lots of accessories, water bottles and stuff like that. Let's get into the images so we can see that. Look at this. I've taught you well, Padawan. No repaints. But yeah, this it looks good. Definitely looks good. I think they captured the right shininess to his armor. But I mean, are people getting burnt out on the Mandalorian yet and Grogu? Maybe not watching the show, but I mean, figure wise, I mean, how many Mandalorians and well, I can't say that because I mean, when it comes to Black Series, I have like all if it's a Mandalorian, I'm like, I got to get it. It's like even if it's the same like character, but he looks different, I'm like, that could be a whole different Mandalorian. I'm getting it. Like it's stupid. I'm like, let me build up my Mandalorians. So I have like a couple different versions of the same character, but they looks different. So looking cool, soft goods. Yeah, I mean, definitely looks good. It's just a bummer that some people that might have got the other one that was in this sort of style now have to get a new one. And when it comes to figure arts, it's not a they're going through the pretty much the pain I'm doing with some of the Naruto figures. Oh, Grogu looks great. Like a little sculpt in the wash they added to his little outfit. We got some Mondo. Judd says he has the Hot Toys version of the Mando. That's all he needs. Yeah, the Hot Toys is nice. It is very nice. A for Apple might pick this one up. Oh, in the Black Series. I don't know what he. Oh, he has the Black Series Mando. Okay. So when it comes to Mondo, what do we got here with Mondo? Mondo and Dark Horse Direct have teamed up to offer a new Doomslayer 1/6 scale figure, 12 inches tall. Figure has 32 points of articulation. Pre-order available at darkhorsedirect.com. Equipment launcher, shoulder cannon, Doom Blade, BFG 9000. It's a Dark Horse Direct exclusive. Chainsaw, crucible sword, heavy rifle, which is Dark Horse Direct exclusive. Plasma gun, super shotgun, and meat hook. Lost Soul, including acrylic stand, Dark Horse Direct exclusive. 4 interchangeable right hands, 4 interchangeable left hands. Additional details and dimensions. Edition size 666. That's funny. Expected to ship to the customer November 2023 to January 2024. ABS and PVC. Mondo sculpted it. Prototype and paint Hector Arce. 2 per customer. So lots of details there. And wow. Wow. It's double wow. Wow the price, but I get it. And wow, just look at all the stuff you get. That's gorgeous. That's awesome. I like the flame effects. Definitely cool. He's a big boy. He's very shiny. This thing looks badass, but I'm passing on it. It does look really cool. I wish a little bit of wash, dirty up his skin a little bit. I mean, he is battling demons. They're close. I can't. Is that it? I think that's translucent plastic, and they have a face sculpted underneath. It looks like that's the bridge in the nose right there. If that's the case, that is really cool. That extra level, or I wonder if his helmet comes off. Probably doesn't come off, but still, if you can see the eyes and nose, look at the paintwork on it. It's got some weathering done to it. The shoulder cannon looks good. Tons of detail. Yeah, and then when you start doing these lightings and stuff like that. Oh man, dive into some Coffin Comics loose collector. This is Judd's favorite. Judd loves Coffin Comics, and it's always exciting to see when he gets new stuff in from them, and they do a good job, and they do a good job. They do a great job on their female figures. These are actually retooled, like they're not even like they're new. So like they're evolving their female designs from their Lady Death and all the other ones they make. They're just constantly making them better and better. I think that they make the best, if not some of the best female figures out there. and they look awesome. La Muerta. So she comes with a removable utility belt, two pistols with holsters, two semi-auto rifles, one long-range rifle, two trigger hands, two open hands, and two fists. Comes in a very cool looking box. Got that presence if you want to keep it there, but if not, let her breathe. Let her breathe. I love that sugar skull type of paintwork on the face. The way those ribs just pop out like that. It's almost like 3D. How the hip bones are popping out there too. Very nice stuff. Figure looks cool. Look at that. Get her into a pose where she can use the optics on her weapons. How many figures do people have that their figure that comes with a scope on their gun can't even hold it up properly to use it? A lot. Israel, these ladies are all gorgeous. My wallet will not be happy, but you'll be happy. You know, we can always earn that money back, make it back. I actually keep these boxes. That's good. Scooter, awesome character. Reminds me a lot of Thunder Rosa. Yeah. Very, very awesome looking character. I'm not sure the price point. I don't think it said price point at the beginning. Let me check really quick. Nope, no price point. Judd probably will comment down below because he did snag these. So, yeah, this figure just looks awesome and fun. Then we got Chaotica. 28 points of articulation, two energy weapons, two energy effects, two grip hands, two open hands, two fists, removable cowl. Very cool looking. I could see somebody maybe getting a soft goods cowl to put on her just to take it to that next level. But I mean, the stances that you can get, I mean, she'll distract you for sure as she's destroying you with her magic. Like it's crazy. We get stuff like this, but we can't get, Emma Frost with in Legends looking like this. Like, granted, she didn't wear all of this, but I mean, if the character's designed that way, make the toys look like the character. Don't scale it back because you're afraid somebody's going to get offended by it. If you're making comic characters, keep them accurate to the source material. That's just my opinion. Um, this is awesome. Satanus, Lady Santanus, 28 points of articulation, golden trident, two grip hands, two open hands, two fist hands for removal of cape. So it seems like they almost like she came with the most, she came with the second most, and then Lady Satanus didn't come with as much. She does have a cape and everything, but it is also probably because the character didn't need that much stuff. Trident looks good. Her whole outfit looks good. Again, they're getting into that nice, like that stance. Yeah, these are sweet. These are sweet figures. Let's see. Yes, art they're drawn that way for reasons. Facts. Yeah. I'm hoping he'll do Sheena next. I'm not familiar with that character. I know probably Judd is, and everybody else in the chat probably that is familiar with this line of characters. But yeah, these are gorgeous. Maybe I need to reach out to Loose Collector, maybe get them on, talk to them about their figures. Maybe have Judd on as a co-host for that episode because he's a super fan of what they're doing. And I think that would be awesome. Like I'm sort of like, I see your figures, I'm aware of certain the characters and stuff like that, but to really have somebody on that's like, I have every one of your figures, I love your comics. Like if we can get somebody, you know, I might have to do that if Judd's down for it. If he'd like to interact with people that have made figures that he's invested into, that would be cool. But yeah, this oh, there we go. Yeah, see, he did. He didn't skip a beat. He just knew I'd get to it. So pre-order period July 5th to August 20th, 2023. Early bird promo within pre-order period is $63.99 only. Really? Three figures, $182.99. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. What is this? Please, yes, loose collectors killing it. Y'all have been killing it too with the interviews, dopeness. Are you sworn to the black at SKU What? What is that? Yeah, Sheena would look great in this line. But I mean, look at these, like the set of ladies, man. Just have that on display like that. Beautiful. Then we got some Mezco Con. I gotta take a deep breath for this one. This reveal was very lackluster to me. May not be to others, but I feel like it's priced at $85. And I know a lot of people are like, dude, it's $85. It's such a great price. I just don't see it. When you're looking at it, the 3 head sculpts, it's Wolverine again, man. It's with the soft goods that all they did was probably change material color. I don't really know what's new. Somebody that has the other Wolverines could probably point out what's new, what's different. Yeah, it's $85, but it's like when you're getting through it, these are just reuse effects that we've gotten before. I just don't. I mean, was anybody excited with this reveal? I mean, if you were, I mean, awesome. But I just feel like we got these effects before. We got this Wolverine before, just in different colors. It just wasn't this outfit, and they're not going to make the whole set of these. They haven't even done a uh female X-Men character yet, so we're not going to get a complete team. And if we do get a complete team, it's Mezco. It's going to take them like 20 years. You'll be dead before they get them all done. I don't know. I don't understand it. It's like, let's do Wolverine. Let's do another Wolverine. It's like McFarlane and Batman. And they're like, hey, but you can have him do this stuff. Does he come with the Danger Room parts? No, he doesn't. We're going to display it looking all cool going through a Danger Room. Does he come with something that shoots sparks in your face and blinds you? No. You're just making it look cool through photos. That head sculpt, not a fan of it. That one looks pretty cool. But all this Danger Room stuff, you don't get any of it. You don't get any Danger Room pieces. Wait, what? Judd saying, yes, get the early bird if you want these guys. I don't know what that is. Is that this line of comic reference, Judd's? I like the loose collector figures for sure. And then he says, okay, we super fans of Lady Death say we are sworn to the black. Okay. Okay, you guys are having a conversation about Lady Death. But yeah, I don't know. Anybody pre-order this? Are you guys happy it's $85? So tonight's show has been brought to you by Toyco. Check out Toyco Facebook pre-order group for all your import figure needs. Would you like to be featured in next week's show? Send Unboxing Art a high-res photo of your favorite display in your collection. Are you a figure photographer who would like to be featured next week? Send Unboxing Art your picture. So Judd is stating that he would like to show off his, some of his collection or anybody's collection. If you guys have some stuff you're proud of, send it my way, and we can add it to the end of the slides. Sort of show it off. We'll label your name or your IG name or however you want it displayed as, and we can show off some of the collection. Let's see what you guys got. It's always, me showing off what I've picked up, showing off other figures. Let's see what you guys have and what you're displaying and how you guys are, enjoying your figures. So this is a great idea, Judd. Good old Froggy Geezer's weekly display. I guess that's what we're going to call it now. Judd just claimed it. So it's Froggy Geezer's weekly display. I dig it. Great idea. So, this is actually Froggy Geezer's display, if I'm not most likely, I'm assuming. Send in photos. This guy's display only gets worse. Shut up. Keep still. Maybe nobody will notice me. I love that. That's awesome. I have the set of these turtles, Judd. I love those turtles. I love the style, the paintwork they did on these. You got the best action, you got the Frankenrath, amazing figure. Old the Playmates one that they re-released that has the little extra articulation and stuff like that. Isn't that metal? I think it's a metal turtle. Got the NECA video game on hoverboard and the blackout curtains. I respect that. I liked it. I dig it. I definitely dig it. So yeah, that's it. That's it, man. You did. I thought you should have went crazy. I wanted to see more of your collection, and you guys can send more than one picture. You could do like, don't send like 100, but I mean, if you have like 4 or 5 photos, we can make it work. And we're gonna call this section Froggy Geezer's Weekly Display, and then it'll maybe have it say featuring your name here, and we're gonna show this out. So let's oh, Jada metal figure. But yeah, if you guys are down to do that, anybody watching this, yeah, send it my way. Hit me up over Instagram, and I'll just forward the images over to Judd. So when we do these weekly streams where they have the slides, we can go over your images of your collection. We're not here to critique it. I'm not going to say something looks like crap. I'm not going to say anything like that because it's your collection. You can do whatever you want. They're all static. I don't care. If they're all vanilla, I don't care. If they're whatever. Like just do what you want to do and just show us your collection. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. You get a little bit at a time. Judd saying, please send your pics. It'll be fun. Allow you guys to be a little bit more interactive on the channel. So thank you for tuning in. That was pretty awesome to finish up the action figure news today. Sorry it's so sporadic and just like last minute. I'm like, let's just do this. Let's do it now. But yeah, I definitely want to see how you guys display your action figures and how much fun you're having with them. Even if they're in box and hanging on the wall, let's see that shot of the wall. Let's see. I just want to see your guys' stuff. You tune in, watch me. I want you guys to share your love for the hobby as well. But I thank you guys for last minute tuning in, chatting it up with me for part 2 of a State of the Art episode 43. If you guys are enjoying everything, make sure you guys are hitting that like button, hit the subscribe, make sure you're sharing this with your friends and family. We are close to hitting 4,000 subscribers. Have some cool figures to give away. Hella Dope is going to donate towards the 4,000 subscriber giveaway. So share it with your friends and family. Tell them to check it out. Hit the subscribe button as it definitely will help the channel evolve and grow. And as I tell you guys with all my streams, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.